Okay, well, I intend to start making videos again. Last time I made a video was 3 years ago. And so I just wanted to kind of make this first one a little update in case anybody cares. I had been intending on going to a show at the Speedway in Austin. Didn't make that show, and I also bought tickets to 4 other 21 Plus shows that I did not get to go to. This isn't my tale of woe. Okay, what happened is, when the tickets went on sale, the main tickets, and if you want to know about the Austin, the first 2 videos were discussing that. You know what, I felt like that was my chance to be in the pit. I had scoped it out, and it was a small area. Anywhere in the pit would have been good. Even at the very back, there were only like maybe 10 people in front of you between you and the stage if you were at the very back of the Austin pit. So if I ever get a chance to go again, definitely gonna go. But anyway, I had my ticket for that. Tickets went on sale for the tour. I bought a ticket for Columbus, because I kind of felt like it was a bucket list thing to like go to a show in their own hometown, you know? And I've got a pretty good seat. I felt like it was maybe second block of seats over from the stage, second or third, and like maybe 4 seats back. But then I started second guessing myself, and I bought a second ticket because I felt like it was a little bit better seat. And you know, I mean, the moment it went on sale, I was ready, and I was like, and I was freaking out. And so I bought 2 tickets because I thought, well, whichever one I don't use, I'll sell it. So I was trying to make up my mind because they were both good in their own way. One was a little closer, but it was further away this way, but it was closer to the stage. The other one was a little further from the stage, but closer this way to the stage, you know. So then they announced they were doing a second date in Columbus, and I bought a second ticket to the Columbus show for the second night. And I thought, well, that could be another bucket list thing. Go to 2 shows in 2 consecutive nights. I probably won't be able to talk afterward, but hey, it could be fun. If I'm going to drive all the way to Columbus anyway, which is a 15-hour drive from Oklahoma, you know, why not just stay and go to 2 shows? That was my thinking on it. So now I have 2 tickets for the first night, 1 ticket for the second night, and the ticket to Austin. Okay, so there was this guy. This is I've got to tell you, you've got to learn from my mistakes. Do not ever change your life for a guy, especially if you're not even dating them. It's just somebody you have a crush on. On the same day as the Austin concert, there was something going on where this guy was doing an event, and I decided to go to that instead. And there were no refunds on that ticket. I just had to forego it. I talked myself out of it. I thought, I'm gonna be standing around in the hot sun all day. There's nowhere to get out of the heat. It's gonna be hot. I'm gonna be miserable. Food was gonna be expensive. I mean, anyway, so I go to his event, which is in Atlanta, Georgia. My plan was to go straight from Atlanta up to Columbus. I think that was maybe a 10-hour drive or something like that. Maybe 12 hours, but anyway. Okay, I get into Atlanta, and I go to check into my hotel, and it's like 9 o'clock at night. Go to pull out my ID, not my purse. I search and I search. I'm frantic, and like, I don't know, somehow I left it at home. Now the thing is, this hotel was not going to let me check in. They had a strict rule that you had to show an ID to check in, even though I could show other things with my name on it. So I slipped in my car that night. I was like, what else am I going to do? But I thought, okay, here's what they told me. They said, if you can get somebody else to come who has an ID, they can check in. And then, you know, they don't have to pay. You can still pay, but, you know, that way so I asked this guy if he would do that, and he was nice enough to do it. So, you know, we got to, you know, ride and talk, and we did spend a little time. We went to a farmer's market, and, you know, we hung out. But was it worth missing that concert? Now looking back on it, yeah, probably not. Although, here was the problem, since I think also I would have taken more time to get ready, because I was in a hurry to get to the thing, I was running late, and that's probably why I left my license. If I had been going just for the concert, I know I would have sat there and gone, okay, got my ticket, got my license, got my COVID test, because that's what you had to have then. You had to have the license to prove you'd had the COVID test. So I started realizing I can't just go up to Columbus. I would have to drive back to Oklahoma, which was like a 12-hour drive, and then from there 15 hours up to Columbus. And at that point, it would have been, I would have gotten no sleep whatsoever. I could have gone and made the second day, but you know, I mean, I'm getting older and stuff. I'm just like, you know, I didn't really want to drive that far. And you know, my thought was, I'll be able to sell the tickets, no problem. I go to try to sell the tickets, no buyers. Now I couldn't sell the one in Austin. That one was not resellable, but the one for the 3 for Columbus, I tried to sell them. Nobody bought. Lowered the price, still nobody bought. I contacted a couple of people on Instagram who had more followers than me, said, hey, can you let people know, pass on the word that I've got these tickets for sale? Nobody interested. You know what I really should have done, and I feel so bad. I feel so bad. If you're in Columbus, I'm sorry. I should have just given them away. I should have done like a giveaway. And believe me, I subscribe, because as soon as I can do some kind of giveaway, I'm going to do a giveaway to make up for it. Because I felt so bad. I'm sure somebody used them. I'm sure somebody up in the nosebleed said, hey, nobody's sitting in that seat. Let's just go sit there. But yeah, that's what happened. So anyway, fast forward, and I did go to this last tour at Austin at Moody Center, and I'll just tell you something real quick. I love Austin. That's where I went. One reason I went, but I'm not real happy about the Moody Center, because even if you're on the very front, if you have a seat ticket, if you're on the very front row, you're not all that close, because it's like 15 feet up in the air. So you know how at the normal concert, if you're in, say you were in the front row, and Tyler and Josh are walking down the aisle, you could lean over and reach your hand out and you know, get a high five, or you know, get a fist bump. But this one, you wouldn't be able to do that unless somebody grabbed your ankle and hung you over this edge. Even then, I don't know if he would reach that far. We were so high. But I was also, this was kind of cool for a change, I was right at the side of the stage. Now, while I couldn't see all the graphics on the screen and stuff that was going on, I could see some. You know, some of the screens were back further where you could see them, but I saw, of course, all the pyrotechnics. I could see Josh just fine. I was on Tyler's side. But what was cool is I could see Tyler going on and off the stage sometimes, going up and down the stairs, and I could also see kind of behind the scenes some of the people working and stuff. So it was kind of cool. Anyway, so that kind of brings me up to speed with where I am now, and hope you all have gotten to go to the show. If not, I hope you will. It's an amazing experience. That's why, you know, I'm willing to drive. I drove 6 hours to get to Austin. I'm hoping they'll do a second leg and swing through Oklahoma, but in case they didn't, you know, I didn't want to miss it. All right, well, I'll see you next time.